Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180, brought to you from inside the brand new BMW X1, which I have as a press car this week. I'm actually filming my review today. It will be landing on the channel very, very shortly. But if you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views, and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. And that's it, a very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. However, before we start, one little thing. YouTube has recently launched YouTube handles. So you probably have noticed you were all offered what your handle would be. It's an @ symbol and then a name or a name and some numbers. I am at Petrol Ped, thankfully. But what that means is the display name in the comments is now the handle, not the name. And that totally messes up my Leader of the Pack and Magnificent 7. Most of them are okay, but some of your handles are literally just random combinations of numbers and letters. So we're just going to have to, struggle on through. But anyway, let's get cracking. I'll start my timer. This should be fun. Okay. Leader of the pack last week was Mr. Francois G. First time in a while, my friend. First time in a while, back on form. Joined in the Magnificent 7 by Rod Matheson, Leanne Jackson, Ben Higginson, Paul Mead, Ed Moses and Steve Luck. Now, whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my Leader of the Pack next week. And the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent 7. Where are you and what you're doing? Here we go. YouTube handle at GCD8 was in Ho Chi Minh City Airport in Vietnam, waiting for a flight to Singapore. Then he was going to go from Singapore on back home to Sydney. I thought that was very, very cool. But wherever you are right now and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was about who you would have a hot lap with, alive or dead. Some fantastic suggestions. I think for me, it might be a bit unorthodox. I would love to be sat in the passenger seat with Ken Block when he's doing one of his Gymkhana videos. I think that would be absolutely wicked. Or any top flight rally driver down some kind of amazing, Welsh forest rally stage. I think that would be amazing. Now, this X1 review coming very, very soon has quite a large number of powertrain options. You can have front-wheel drive petrol, all-wheel drive petrol diesel, mild hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or full battery electric. So, simple question. You can buy one car, but you literally can only choose one drivetrain option. Would you buy petrol, diesel, hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or battery electric vehicle? Which one of those would you go with? That's all I want to know. Which engine choice? Now then, F1 news. Matteo Binotto has left Ferrari. Now, apparently he's kind of resigned. Really? Not sure I believe that. Ferrari had a terrible season. They had a pretty quick car, 2 fantastic drivers, and they had lots of mistakes, lots of bad strategy calls, lots of issues with the car. Was it Matteo Binotto's fault? Well, ultimately, I guess the buck stops at him, but it will be interesting to see what happens with his replacement and how that affects the team for next season. New car news this week. I don't know if you saw this. So this is the BMW 3-litre CSL reimagined, if you like. It's basically an M4 CSL turned into a Batmobile. Now, you know the channel. We've had the real Batmobile on both electric and petrol. And I thought this was fascinating. I mean, it looks wicked. I mean, the stats are cool. It's a 560 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, manual BMW M4. Absolutely awesome. And the aero looks cool. The tricks and flicks. They're not making very many of them. But are you sitting down? That is going to be $750,000. I just can't get my head around that number. Anyway, let's talk about Friday's video. It's an expensive car. It's not $750,000, although it's close. It is a McLaren 675 LT Spider. Not bad, not bad. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I'm still. I'd seen lots of the posts about that CSL. And I thought it looked really, really cool. And I don't know how I missed it. I missed the bit about how much it cost. And then literally someone told me yesterday and I nearly fell over. I mean, I'm sure they're probably all sold. They'll be in a collection somewhere with someone who's got more money than sense. But really? Anyway, let's talk about Friday's video. Hopefully you've watched Monday's video, which was shot at Podium Place with the motion simulation sim room, which is in the Podium paddock. I've had lots of really cool feedback from that video, so thanks very much for all of the comments on that. But while I was there, there's some really beautiful cars at Podium Place. They work with Redline for Podium Cars by Redline, so there's some cars for sale, but there's also some cars that belong to the owners of Podium Place. And one of those is a McLaren 675 LT Spider, but it's an MSO Carbon Series car. Now, there are only 25 of those made, and this is the only one of that colour, so it's a one of one. And I was allowed to drive it, and the car's valued at like best part of £500,000. So I take it to some fantastic roads not that far from Newbury, and I just wanted to take you along for the ride. It's a really special car. It's the second 675 LT I've driven. But it was a beautiful, beautiful thing. I mean, the weather played its part. It was a beautiful day. So yeah, that's Friday's video. And then Monday's video is from the Marshall's track day last week. I had a fantastic time. Me and Joe Achilles had a great time giving hot laps on the Thursday. I worked with the guys from Sussex Road and Race and Kevin and Keith, and we had a fantastic day. Absolutely brilliant day. And I took a couple of people out and might have scared one of my neighbours. That's all I need to say. So Joe Screams. That's on Monday, so you need to tune into those. I'm waffling. I'm going to finish now because I need to get out and film this video before it gets dark, because this car goes back like day after tomorrow. But if you enjoyed that, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come, and I'll see you on the next film, which is this Friday at 6 o'clock from McLaren 675 LT Spider. And I pose a very simple question: is that car the best car McLaren have